What's new in EndNote X3? EndNote X3 puts a new spin on bibliographic software with both new features and enhancements to longtime favorites. What do we have in this new version? Here are some of the features you'll see in the new EndNote. Faster startup. We've improved content file management to significantly decrease startup time. Enhanced compressed libraries. You can now save compressed libraries with or without attachments, making it easier to share your libraries with colleagues. Enhanced groups. You can now create group sets with multiple groups within each set, and you can now move groups too. Duplicate comparisons. If you've ever wished there was an easy way to compare the contents of duplicate references side by side, now there is. Improved Find Full Text. You can now fine-tune the Find Full Text feature to take better advantage of your institution's subscriptions to download the full text of journal articles. Multiple bibliographies. EndNote can now include bibliographies at the end of sections and at the end of the document in Microsoft Word. Composite styles. If you need a style that can organize grouped citations by number and letter, such as those used in many chemistry journals, EndNote can now meet that need. Cite while you write for OpenOffice. With this addition, Cite While You Write is now available for Microsoft Word, Apple Pages 09, and OpenOffice 3, making it easier than ever to use EndNote in your favorite word processor. Now for a brief look at each of these features. As EndNote has evolved, the number of online search files, filters, and styles has increased into the thousands, and the time needed to load that number of files at startup has increased as well. To speed up this process, a default installation of EndNote X3 will include only the 100 most popular files. Of course, we also include ways to customize your installation or add files later. An EndNote library can hold an unlimited number of references, and we've heard users would like to have more options in creating compressed libraries for backup or to share with colleagues. EndNote X3 now has options to create compressed libraries with all the references in a library, only the selected references, or only the references in a specific group. Along with this, you also have the option to include or exclude files attached to those references. We just keep improving our Groups feature. EndNote X1 brought Groups, X2 brought Smart Groups, and X3 adds Group Sets. You can create up to 500 group sets per library and can then create custom or smart groups within each set. If you decide to change your arrangement in the future, groups can be moved from one group set to another simply by dragging and dropping. If you've ever wanted an easy way to compare duplicate records on the same screen, you have that in EndNote X3. Selecting the Find Duplicates command under the References menu will now display not only the original records and duplicates in a list, it will also automatically display the original and duplicate records in detail, so you can easily decide which one you want to keep. Find Full Text was one of the favorite new features in EndNote X2, and we've enhanced it in EndNote X3 to allow you to customize the resources EndNote uses to match those of your institution. For example, you can now set the authorization page and open URL addresses for your institution, allowing better integration between Find Full Text and your institutional resources. We've added two new and much requested features to our bibliographic styles: multiple bibliographies and composite styles. The multiple bibliography options in our styles will allow you to create Word documents with bibliographies at the end of the document, at the end of every section, or at the end of every section and the end of the document. So if you are writing a book, you can now have bibliographies for every chapter, and also a consolidated bibliography at the end of the book if you want. Some journals require a special sort of grouping for references that includes both numbers and letters in combination. We call these composite styles, and EndNote X3 is the first version to have them. Here you see an example of such a style in use. And here you see an example of how you can customize a style to create composite styles with different sorts of number and letter formatting. The last new feature I want to show you is another one we have had many requests for: Cite While You Write for OpenOffice. With EndNote X3, you can search for citations from within your OpenOffice Writer documents, insert them, and format them instantly, much like in Microsoft Word or Apple Pages 09. You can change bibliographic styles at any time. You can edit individual citations to include page numbers or to exclude author names, all from within your OpenOffice Writer document. This is just a summary of some of the new and enhanced features you will find in EndNote X3. If you want to learn more about using EndNote X3, we have video tutorials and free online classes available at www.endnote.com/training. Or you can download a free 30-day trial version at www.endnote.com/endemo.asp.